This happened last summer, when my wife, Sarah, and I finally bought our first real home. Suburban Dallas, quiet cul-de-sac lined with tall oaks, a modest 70s bungalow, white siding, small front porch, backyard just big enough for a grill. We were both 28, married 6 months, tired of apartment leases and thin walls and neighbors fighting next door. This felt like the start of something solid. Mr. Harlan lived right next door, late 50s, balding, always in faded overalls, tinkering with half-broken cars in his open garage. His wife had passed years earlier. Everyone said he kept to himself after that. When we moved in, he came over with a handshake and a plate of store-bought cookies. Polite enough, but his eyes stayed on Sarah the whole time. Slow, lingering, like he was memorizing her face, her smile, the way she tucked hair behind her ear. She laughed it off later. Just an old guy, being friendly. I nodded, but the stares stuck with me. The first signs were subtle. Delivery packages from Amazon, books Sarah ordered, a new coffee maker, garden tools, would disappear from our porch within hours. Days later, they'd reappear, tape resealed crooked, cardboard slightly dented, like someone had carefully opened and closed them. We figured porch pirates at first. Then, one box came back with a single page from her book, dog-eared, like it had been read. Notes started next, slipped under our front door after midnight, always on the same yellow legal pad paper. Sarah looked peaceful, watering the flowers today. You two seem so content in the evenings. Handwriting shaky but deliberate, never signed. We changed the porch light to motion sensor. It lit up, empty driveway, every time. We installed a Ring camera. Footage showed nothing conclusive, just shadows moving along the hedge line at 2 a.m., too quick to identify. But we began hearing the footsteps, soft crunch on gravel, slow circles around our house, then back toward his garage. Always stopped just out of camera view. Sarah started noticing him watching. She'd be in the yard, pulling weeds or hanging laundry. She'd glance up, and there he'd be, at his kitchen window, binoculars raised, lens flashing in the sun. Once, she waved politely. He lowered them slowly, gave that wide, thin-lipped smile, and didn't wave back. Nights grew heavier. I'd wake suddenly around 3 a.m. to tapping on our bedroom window. 3 slow taps, long pause, 3 more, like a signal. Sarah would pull the covers tighter, whisper, "He's waiting to see if we move." Some mornings, our bedroom carried a faint trace of cheap aftershave, the same scent that clung to him when we'd talked over the fence months earlier. Drawers in the dresser left open a crack, her nightstand lamp slightly turned as if someone had been reading by it. One afternoon, she found a printed photo in our mailbox. No envelope, just the image tucked inside. Her in the backyard, kneeling by the flower bed, taken from his side of the hedge. Timestamp in the corner, 4:12 p.m. the previous day. Her back to the camera. We showed it to the police. They took copies, said it was invasive, but not enough for charges yet. Keep documenting. We upgraded everything. Blackout curtains, brighter motion lights, a second deadbolt on every door. It slowed things, but didn't stop them. Our trash cans were rifled through, bills and junk mail shredded, pieces taped back together, on our welcome mat with her name circled in red pen. Her car got keyed one night, long, deliberate scratch along the driver's door, right where she sits every morning. Then came the evenings. We started noticing things moved. A photo frame on the living room shelf tilted differently. The kitchen faucet dripping when we'd turned it off tight. Sarah found her favorite mug placed on the windowsill facing outward toward his house. The window incident was the breaking point. We came home late from dinner. Bedroom window cracked open 2 inches, screen pushed inward. Nothing obviously missing, but her pillow carried that aftershave smell again. On the nightstand, a single photo of us asleep in bed, taken from inside the room. Sheet barely covering us, her arm draped over my chest. Shot at 2:47 a.m. according to the timestamp. We left that night, packed essentials, checked into a motel across town. House went on the market the next week. Packing felt suffocating. Every creak of the floorboards made us freeze. Harlan's place sat dark. Car gone from the driveway, lights off. Neighbors said he'd moved out suddenly. No goodbye, no forwarding address. We thought distance would end it, but every few nights, no matter which motel or friend's couch we're on, Sarah's phone lights up. Text from a blocked number. Miss seeing your smile in the yard. Or, house looks empty without you. New number each time. We block, report, change your number. They keep coming. She sleeps with the bathroom light on now. Won't stay in any room alone after dark. I check every lock, every window, every shadow. And I still hear those footsteps sometimes, soft, circling, waiting for the day we let our guard down again.